there we go. Alright, let's do that now. Activate the hextech gate, isn't it? Okay, this is semi-spoiler because we knew the massive tower was actually propelling the ships forward, so we knew. Okay, it's a hextech, but hextech gate. The Dookie, that's Caitlyn. That's whoa! Welcome to the Council Archives. Journey deeper into the world of Arcane, the Council Archives. I don't know why they said it twice. You had heard the stories at the Academy, of course, but words could not describe the breathtaking magnitude of its contents. The entire history of your city. Its glorious achievements, its sinister secrets, painstakingly documented, waiting to be read. Oh, we're gonna be reading. Oh, we are gonna be reading. Enjoy dyslexic person reading. But you must focus. An anonymous council member has tasked you with a secret mission of great importance. An inventor, an enforcer, a criminal with unknown allegiance, and an undercity orphan desperate for attention. These 4 individuals lie at the oh, it's 4 individuals. I thought they were all one person. These 4 individuals lie at the center of Piltover's darkest moments. Discover their stories and shed light on a mystery just now beginning to unfold. Screen reader support enabled. Screen reader? Ooh, so someone can read it for me? What's a screen reader? Is that like an app extension? Drag around, but wouldn't that just be voiced? Oh, visibly impaired people. Visibly impaired people can play League? Just not to crap on any visibly impaired people. I am, you know, just a question I had. Is it possible? Anyway, drag around the experience and investigate the council archives. Click and select available content to reveal unfold stories and perspectives from the world of Arcane. Content will release periodically, just as the show does. Watch episodes and return to discover more and vast collections recording across the city. So, okay, click anywhere to begin. Let's see. So this is gonna be based on the episodes. So we can't go left. It's just a Jayce's journal. What about the music? Kinda just ambience, nothing really. I'm just listening for possible soundtrack for my videos. Jayce's journal. Collection unit. So that nothing there. That's November the 15th, November the 24th. It moves like a centimeter when I click on it, and November the 22nd. So we can only check out Jayce's journal. Jayce's journal. Ooh! Stuff lights up. Ooh, the mug! Oh, and the sandwich! That's the sandwich which Jinx ate in the show. Because she found it on the table. Oh, that's the bracelet. I want to learn about that. Hold on. I'm just looking at what can be highlighted. Ooh! That looks like a cane, not a hammer, but I assume it's the Tally's hammer. Alright. Oh, the soundtrack. That's Jayce's theme, I believe. That's I think that's Jayce's theme. Or like Jayce and Viktor. I love that one. Alright. Alright, let's go to the first page first. Far from home. What is... You can actually whoa, you like read individual things? How do you go back? I'm just like figuring out... That's awesome. What the actual heck? Far from home. Heart of the furnace in the Tally's forge. Approximately 1,250 degrees. Heat in the desert immeasurable. Left... Ooh! Measuring equipment in apartment. This is when the Tally's, no, but that was Jayopara, or was it not? It was the Jayopara explorers who explored the deserts for the crystals. That's so cool. Psychaleek! Thank you for the sub! Speaking of Shrima, Psychaleek, that's awesome that you have that name. Psychaleek is actually That's a desert in Shurima. Thank you for giving us up to Big Booba. Thank you, Cycleek. Anyway. No, is that a river? I think that's a river. No, Cycleek. That's either a river or a desert. I don't remember now. Anyway. Okay, so that's the explorers. Alright. Okay, so the sand appears to cascade into infinity. Not a hypothesis I'm willing to test. I know the place! Cascading into infinity. I know exactly this place. I never thought I'd find myself so far from home, but my research has led to this. I will show you exactly right now. I know exactly the place on map. I know exactly. I hope it's on the map. I hope it's on the map. Please be on the map. Please be on the map. Cascading into infinity. Is it that one? No. No. I did it. That's the one. It's a giant pit. An enormous pit where the sand just goes down and it disappears. That's the place it's talking about. That is the place it is talking about. That's cool. That's cool that I remember even. Heck yeah. Alright. Back to the client. Heck yeah, I'm smart. Okay. This mineral must be the key to unlocking the secrets of Arcane. Ooh. Of the Arcane. You know, because magic. Okay. Whoa. Oh, these are the place. No, these are stones. Sundarian. Let me actually close the map because it eats my memory. Sundarian attracts other minerals in a short vicinity. Imbalanced. No idea where I would find that. Sundarian. Oh, sorry. Sundarian. Kumangium is the Kumungu jungle, obviously. Kumangium. Okay, you know what? I'll keep the map open because there'll be probably a lot of cross-referencing. Kumangium, hold on, is Kumungu jungle right there, right? This. So there's Piltover, there's Kumungu jungle. I assume that's what's this. Then we have Targonite? Targonite! There's a Targonian stone! Targonite produces a burst of fluorescence when exposed to sunlight. Ooh, that's a cool detail. So Targonite is obviously, you know, obviously, you know, since they are exploring Shurima, Targon is kind of still in the desert, so that's why it makes sense. I love these journals. What the heck? No more dead ends. All right, what do you find? Okay, the treasure hunter has assured me that the stories I've heard about this crystal are true. Advised not to cut or otherwise damage the crystal. Okay, so these are the Breckern then. Traders avoid the sale of it. Too risky? Oh yeah, so if you damage the Breckern crystal, it actually explodes. So this has to be like the real hextech gems then. Yeah. Okay. Appears to possess buoyancy in air. Oh, appears to possess buoyancy in air, which means that it can levitate? Incredibly... Or, no. Yes? Maybe? I don't know how to, like, what to think about that. Incredible internal density, fragile outer layer. Oh, so the hex crystal is... Oh, that's an interesting structure then. So that means that someone was able to cut it. Like, we can see it here. Someone was able to cut through the hex crystal then. How is it possible? It would explode. Interesting. I'm just looking at the details. Like, you know, that's a hextech gem. That's a... Got the hextech gem. That's a Shuriman little thingy-thingy. That's a desert, just in Shurima. That's cool. It actually shows the layers of the sand and how deep the hex crystal is. That's such a cool Easter egg. I kind of want to make a video talking about this alone. That's such a cool Easter egg. Because the Breckern actually buried themselves deep beneath the sand to protect the hex crystals. Like, all of these drawings makes sense. It's not a random thing. That's so cool. All right. Ah, there's a PP. Oh, that's not. Maybe. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, explosion at local dig site. Man claims to have floated an inch off the ground prior to a massive burst of energy. A blurred light outshone the stars last night when constructors digging at work site stumbled upon something dangerous in the ground. We struck something, some type of rock. Didn't even catch a glimpse of it before the wave hit me. The wave to which this miner, who wishes to remain anonymous, refers was a blast of energy that set the carefully planned project back by months. Alright, makes sense. You dig, you hit it, and you die. Can't afford to be wrong again. The Kiramans are counting on me. My mother thinks this a fool's errand, but she understands the power of magic, even if she's not willing to admit it. She'll be proud of me. It won't be long now. Okay, so the Kiraman are, of course, the Caitlin's family. That's why in the show, at the very beginning, I guess spoiler, at the very beginning when they were exploring the house, in the first episode, you know where Jinx found the 6 crystals in one crate. That was the Kiraman house. That's why they possess a lot of crystals. It's because the Kiraman family had access to some of the early hextech crystals. Alright. I've collected several theories I've discovered on my journeys on how the power of Arcane might be harnessed. Bradworth 99, thank you for the prime. I really appreciate it, thank you. Crystals from bonds with soul user, their power is channeled through it. Can a device be created to manufacture such a connection? What determines the bond? So, crystals form bonds with a soul user. So, this is super cool because this was actually explained in Von Yip's story. If you remember, Von Yip was able to change his body with Muchka, with his cat, but the crystal was destroyed, and because that crystal was uniquely bound to him, he can't get another crystal in such a perfect form that he would be able to transfer their bodies back. If you remember Von Yip's story, that's the conundrum there. It's connected to what's being said here, and that's really cool. That is really cool. That's awesome. I've collected several theories I've discovered on my journeys on how the power of the Arcane might be Oh, hold on. Did I just read? I just read this. Never mind. Next one. Oh, that's why I chose the body here. It's because it's connected to specific people. The interaction with the crystal is generated by power from any user. Does the power react to the crystal externally or internally? Could this power be recreated successfully and repeatedly? Hold on, is this talking about... The interaction with the crystal is generated by power from any user, so the crystals can be used as like a magic item. That's what it's saying, because yes, my thoughts went to Chemtech. Because what they are saying here is that you can use, like a mage can use the crystal to amplify their power. Which means, super quickly, this thing that, this thing that Jayce has on his arm, the thing that the mage gave him, I was wondering if that was a hex, if that was a hex crystal or not. Obviously, I thought it was a rune. But, or like a rune stone, a generic one. But it is possible that it was actually a hex crystal, because a mage could use that hex crystal, right? Right, hold on, is it a different page? What am I doing? Is it... Oh, there's so much to read! It's like 3 in each... What? Okay, there's so much to read, actually, what the heck? Interesting, so that thing may be actually a hex crystal then. But yeah, the power that can be recreated, I thought they were talking about Chemtech, because Chemtech can make synthetic hex crystals. They are far more dangerous, but they are cheaper to produce. Okay, do you need any object to house the power? Some type of staff? 2 on the nose. Oh! So they are looking for an item to house the power of the stone, but they want it concealed? Huh. So that, you know, if you're walking around Piltover, you're not like carrying a weapon, I guess. Best practices, wind and or water turbine. Oh, now they are figuring out what to do with it. A current channeled through lightning. Alright. Alright, was it that one? Hold on. No. And my own theory. The arcane is a field around us, invisible to the naked eye, but ever present. That's kind of how it works. With careful use of a particular source of energy, still unknown, we can crack into this field and merge it with our own reality. So the way, as far as we know, the way magic works on Runeterra is that it kind of like flows around like rivers, well, like from the spirit realm. And the spirit realm is ever present. It is everywhere around us, but you need to tap into it. So that's what this is referring to. Ha! Very interesting. All right. And now the final 3 pages here. In my travels, I have came across In my travels, I have come across markings connected with the arcane. So that's like, okay, so that's rune carvings, what he's talking about. The 3 depleted crystals in my possession each bear a different mark. Depleted crystals! So what Jayce has is a depleted magical crystal then. You can deplete it. That's horrifying! You can drain out the soul of the Breckern. You can just like, you know, you can consume the soul of the Breckern. That's insane. Oh my god. What I believe to be letters of a runic script, yes. One from my childhood, that's the one he has on his thingy, on the watch. From a seller in Bilgewater and one from Zonite Pawn Shop. I'm trying to remember if there are any corrections. Seller in Bilgewater. Yeah, you know, Rise was there. Maybe Rise would give him something. Zonite Pawn Shop. Sounds like a shop from Oriana's father. Anyway. Alright. My attempts to decipher the language have proved largely unsuccessful. These must be the key to harnessing the crystal's power. Does the letter correspond to a word that must be spoken? Thought of? That's so cool. Because that's a, what do you call it? Not an evergreen, you know, but that's how you write magic in a fantasy world. You kind of have like a word that they have to say for it to activate. That's cool! Or does the letter represent the end result? The very use of Arcane. Can this be done in unison with a mimicked power source? Can the crystal's power be contained? Well, we learned that yes, it can. That's interesting, because this is kind of like saying that maybe the runes are letters from like the spirit realm, so that they are actually connected to like the magic of that realm, which is kind of interesting. Is it dangerous? That's the final note here. Finish and close. Boop. But that's just bookmark 1. There are 3 more. Okay, okay, progress days. Let's go further in. Okay, let's go a bit faster. Hours until progress day. 91. Progress day 91. That's a long history in Piltover. Power dampening attempt number 6. Didn't generate enough power. Perhaps the device should vibrate at specific intervals of time. Oh, it shows you the wave of the vibration here. That's cool. It's power over ABC. I can't read the bottom. Anyway. I found myself recently staying awake until morning. You know what they say. Dreams can't come true while you're asleep. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna have an idea while he's asleep. You bet. Oh, it's not. Oh, hold on. It's 91. No, it's hours until progress. Oh, it's hours it can be read both ways. It can be hours until progress day, as in there are 91 hours. Or it is only hours until the progress day number 91. Because progress day is happening every year. Thank you, Marchizo23 for the prime. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, anyway, it can be read both ways. Okay, hold on. I bet he's gonna have like an idea in his dream. Oh, and there's a drawing of Heimerdinger there. Okay, Heimerdinger has noticed a decline in my scholar work. His perception, unsurprisingly, it's accurate. I hope to prove him wrong for once. Charting rates along with my sleep schedule, I'm sure there will be a strong correlation. Oh, he's actually charting it here. Oh, that's like his sleep going down. I wonder when this is happening. If this is a journal, oh, this is the journal. I know what this is. This is the journal which Viktor read right before Jayce decided to jump, right? That's the Tully's journal. This is what Viktor read in the show. That makes so much sense. That's so cool. And Vakvimog or OG, thank you for the prime. I really appreciate it. This is so badass. Okay, so it is hours. Okay, so 67 hours. Alright, until the progress day. That's boring. I thought there would be more history. I could have sworn I saw a glimpse of the gateway. It dispatched before I could even begin to sketch. The gateway. Now, this could be like an arcane gateway, you know, just like the tower that they are trying to construct. Or he's talking about the Yordle gateway. If he's talking about the Heimerdinger's gateway, that would be hilarious. Okay, perhaps my prismatic platform is constructed of too weak of a material. Gold. Without the help of the Kiramans, I can't afford this. I can't tell Kiramans, they wouldn't understand. Need proof first. Silver. Highly malleable. Confirmed. Refracts light. Confirmed. Not sure if this is a positive or a negative. Could lead to destabilization. Could regenerate more power. Sorry, could generate more power. Destabilizes. And copper. Highly conductive, confirmed. Generated formula to measure conductivity. Cheap, they use this in the Undersea. Malleable, confirmed. What is malleable? Is it like you can like bend it? I don't know what malleable is. I don't know what malleable is. I guess it's like you can form it, yeah, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, it's bendy. Yeah. Okay, so with the right resonance and material, I know I can invoke a stable connection. Awesome. I'm looking at the drawings, what those are. It's so cool that like whoever made this, they actually put thought into this. Like when they actually draw the pages, they draw pages relevant to what's happening. It's so cool! Hours until progress day 43. Copper transistor melted. Need a chill area around crystal without dampening the effects. Some type of coolant? Okay, so it's too hot. Crystals are hot. I was walking my failed experiments to the scrapyard and ran into Dimitri. Ooh, a new character. Try to be more careful next time. Can't risk being found out. The Academy's best and brightest. Hold on. Try to be more careful next time. Can't risk being found out. Oh, he's trying to he's arrogant. He's trying to be like, I'm the first to discover this. This is a parallel. Okay, I won't go too much into that, but this is a parallel to a real world because in the a few centuries back, when mathematicians were actually working on stuff, they never showed anyone else because mathematicians were paid for to solve problems for rich people. And you wanted to be the best one so that everyone would hire you. And so if you figured out a new mathematical formula or anything like that, you never told anyone. You kept it for yourself. And that's why a few centuries back, math was really just hard to evolve because everyone was keeping everything a secret. Just a fun fact that this actually happened in real life. Alright, anyway. The Academy's best and brightest. He wouldn't know true progress if it hit him in the face. Say that next time when you see him. Think of something better to say. You will make an excellent teacher. Will he get this as an oh, you will make an excellent teacher. Will he get this as an insult? Maybe he wants to be a teacher? Maybe I should stick to science. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Oh, which one was that? Was it this one? No, this. I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. Is that Dimitri? Who's that? What? Don't compare yourself to him. It is, I guess. Don't compare yourself to him. His experiments may be successful, but to what end? They won't bring change to Piltover. Not like hextech. So Dimitri here is experimenting on something else, not hextech. Maybe chemtech? Most scientists enumerate 1,000 failures before they tally their first success. Quote of Professor Heimerdinger. I suppose I must be closing in. Alright. Hours until progress day 5. I can't see my path forward. Make a pros and cons list. It was an even split. Oh, he made a pros and cons list and it was an even split. Okay, super quickly. Did I skip this? No. Oh, that's gonna be pros and cons. This is so well done. Is this Jayce's dad? I don't. It looks like he has the same shoulder pad, but. Oh, you're saying is Dimitri his dad? Is he? I thought in the bio it was actually... Okay, people. Can we check? I don't think Jayce's parents have names in his bio. I might be wrong. Did he sue? Thank you for the prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know if it's his father. Because, no, if Dimitri is his father, then yes, he is comparing himself to his father. But yeah, his mother appeared. Oh, will he die? Because Jayce's mother, I believe, is in the series, right? He was there. He was there during the trial. His dad is not. Is he gonna die? I can't remember. I think he might actually have even died in the bio. I don't remember. Anyway, let's go pros and cons. I think he's gonna die. Pros. The Arcane could bring the future to Piltover. It could unite the cities, help the common people. If anything, it's gonna separate the cities. Because the power is gonna be held by Piltover, not by Zone. Cons. The council disapproves of magic, for obvious reasons. Grades are suffering. Might get kicked out of the academy. Working with the crystals is dangerous. Could get me killed. Ah yeah, which is worse, killed or expelled? That's not a pro. It could unite cities. It could not. Like, not by a long shot. Spoke with my mom. She's worried about me. Thought that I'd find inspiration among the festivities. That what I need is a break. All right. So that's okay. It's number 3. Ooh. So no one found. I don't think we actually got the name of Jesus' dad then. Anyway, progress day. Mom was right. All I needed was time away from my desk in form of sweet treats and gizmos and gadgets. Gizmos and is that like a tabletop game in Piltover? Gizmos and is Gizmos and gadgets, because obviously it's TFT, but is Gizmos and gadgets the Tellstones of Piltover? It's gonna be like Tellstones there, right? Because Tellstones is everywhere and every region has its own version of it. Progress Day pastries, Progress Day inventions. All right. That's what I think, you know. I'm trying to look at the drawings, if it's like related to TFT or not. It's like a sonar or something. Anyway, the day wasn't without its inspirations. I saw dozens of inventions, if you could call them that. They were, oh, it's because Progress Day. They were simple parlor tricks, ways to improve daily life by only a fraction. A mechanical grooming kit. Oh, that's what these are. That's the mechanical grooming kit. Improved sound amplification for phonograph. Never mind, that's it. And that's the grooming. Or chef's range powerful... Oh, sorry. Chef's range powered by a neural gas. Those were the highlights. When I unveil hextech, it will be the talk of Progress Day. Interesting. And the final note. It has the potential to change everything. Okay. I'm just like looking for small clues, like why would he have the stopper here, pager stopper, whatever you call it, you know. Now the final one, all right? Now the final one. All right. It's been a while since my last entry. Oh, maybe that's why the stopper was there. There were a number of factors. Journal was confiscated by Heimerdinger and almost incinerated. That's cool, because Heimerdinger is afraid of magic because he knows about the Rune Wars. Speaking of which, super quickly, I wanna pull out something. Super quickly, I noticed one thing while I was like dabbling in the timelines around Arcane. If you have a look at the timeline, you know, this is present day. Present day is like 989 and forward. The Rune Wars happened -13, so the Rune Wars happened 1,000 years before the events of Arcane, right? Before the present days. Heimerdinger in the show
inspire me.
Heimerdinger said he's 300 years
Ahoy,
old.
can you tell us something in Czech, laughing face?
No. No, I won't! Here! You can read my invitation to Arcane in Czech. That's what you get. But thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 bitsies. Thank you. Anyway, Heimerdinger said he's 300 years old. 307, yeah. So theoretically, Heimerdinger was not there for the Rune Wars. But in the show, it kind of like, you know, shows that he's like remembering the Rune Wars. But that's not happening. Right? So, or he lied. That is also possible. It's also possible that he would lie, but you know, it's just a detail that I noticed. And you know, oh, I know what it is actually. In Bandle City, time moves faster. So if he stays for 100 years in Bandle City, that's like 600 years out in the world. That's what it is. Ah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's because time flows differently in Bandle City. That's what it is. So it is okay. Never mind. So it is possible. Interesting. Anyway, I see someone's face here. Someone's gonna die. Ooh, a map. Oh, there's the Sentinel Island. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm just looking. Okay. Okay, he almost incinerated it. The council expelled me from the academy. Okay, so this is present-day Arcane. The council expelled me from the academy. Continuing my research seemed impossible. This is where Arcane starts. Right there at that note. But now, new set of factors. My journal has been returned to me. Ah, because Viktor. My hextech research thought impacted. Now perhaps has been cleared path forward. I have a new partner, Viktor. I don't know his last name. Ask him last name. That is true. I don't know his last name. Is that gonna be important? Is Viktor Jayopara? That'll be interesting. Was a fresh start what I needed? I don't think that's Viktor's face though. It looks a bit different. Or maybe it is actually, you know.
Inspire me.
By the way, the reason.
Has there been any clarification on when Hex Crystal were actually discovered? Because Camille's lore still states it was her great-great-aunt,
Yeah.
which would make the discovery probably more than 100 years old.
I would say 80-ish. I would say it's like 80-ish years actually, because you know, it's 2 generations, and if it's so, it's like So it's like 30 plus 30, that's like 60 plus like the age of Camille, right? So it's like more like 80-ish. Or, you know, it will be like 20 and 20, depending on when they have kids. So 80 years ago is roughly when they started discovering the hex crystals. But then again, we don't really know when the present days of Arcane are. But yeah, nothing like this here. But you're right that Camille is old by now as well. Yeah, so it would be like a bit over 100 maybe. Yeah, sure. But it's not too much. It's not like massive, you know. It's not like it's fucking 1,000 years ago. No, it's pretty recent, even if it is a few generations back. Okay, or you know, on the great scale. Anyway, it's quite recent. Okay, anyway, hold on, that was Viktor. Okay, there. Okay, was the first star what I needed, or was it the only new set of eyes? A perspective other than my own. I did not predict that I would take a sharing of my life's work with another scientist. The goal is not personal glory, it is shared equality. By the way, what I wanted to say is that no, Jayce is probably not asking Viktor about his name because he would be into him. It's because in Piltover, the name of the family has a lot of weight. Like, a lot of weight. Anyway, when we are going to change the world, don't ask for permission. Oh, isn't that his quote from Arcane? That's exactly what he said, right? I like the little image of like the two brains fighting. And then there's the map of Shurima. That's what Viktor said with the permission. That's Ionia. That's Bilgewater right there. That's the Shadow Isles. Or maybe that's the build. That's quite big. I think that's the Shadow Isles. Shurima, Valoran, and that's the little Sentinel Island. Down from Demacia. Anyway, Viktor believes we should amplify the power instead of dampening it. Both are dangerous, though. Inversely, what do I have to lose? One of those. Anyway, so this is when they were thinking about like what to do. That was before they actually did the experiment. Power amplification test. The goal: determine the precise output required to channel the crystal's power into a safe and sustainable source of energy. Constants: use crystal approximately 0.65 GG in size. What is this? The Imperial system? What is GG? No, but yes, measurement. But what measurement is it? It's like grams, but grams, it's in size. So it's like centimeters, millimeters, but you know, I don't know with like your feet and inches. I don't know what you use. Gigagram? No, it can't be gigagram because it's not weight. They are measuring size. That's that's, I don't know. House crystal in copper frame. Yeah, stable conductivity. I believe the raising in oscillation frequency will generate more power and in turn channel the crystal's energy. And now to the last page. Someone's gonna die, come on! Test 1. Raised oscillations. To 1 out of... Okay, 1/5 of something NS. Wait, is that actually... No, but gigagram, yeah, no, gigagram is a real thing, but that's not... Oh, it can be a gigagram in size, as in the weight determines the size. Yeah, sure. It can actually be... It can actually be a gigagram then. Ah, but I don't know what the S is then now here. Anyway. An S as in speed? Just... 1/5 of speed? That's... What does it mean, 1/5 of speed? Anyway. Notice a short erratic response in the crystal, and that as soon as it began, burst of the same type of energy, burst of some type of kinetic energy. Kinetic makes sense because you get actually pushed back. Failure. Alright, sure. Raise oscillations to 1/4. Per second! That's what this is probably, yeah, you're right actually. Because when you type small letters and yeah, it makes sense, yeah. You're right, actually, they do use seconds. They don't use, okay, you're right actually. What was I thinking? Anyway. You know, he could have used like milliseconds then. But sure, 1/4, it's just a weird format. Okay, so a quarter of a second then. Crystal responded to touch. Beam of energy connected to index finger over a short distance. Failure. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, it was 1/5 of a second. And watch, the squiggles are faster. This was 1/4, and the squiggles are smoother. That's cool. They're slower. Okay, 1/3 of a second. Okay, the oscillations crystal vibrated with low pulse. That's the breaker voice. Occurred at a steady interval for a short time. Needed to tighten constraints around the gem. Viktor assisted. Okay, several spider-like beams emitted from different facets of the crystal. That's cool because the spider-like beams actually appear in the show where, like, you know, you can see like the energy pulsing out. That's cool. Failure. Test 4. Half of a second oscillations. Crystal nearly shook the copper platform of the table. Need Viktor's help to restabilize it. Tendrils of iridescent light spread from the crystal, looped around the platform before diminishing in size. Also a failure. Okay, that's actually the table. Yeah. Okay, test 5. 1 second oscillation. You could just write that, you little arrogant jerk. Tendrils appeared again, brighter and larger in size. Short bursts of energy shot out. I'm listening to the music. I think it changed actually on the last page. Like spots of light from a star, said Viktor. Attempted to shut it down as bursts grew more frequently. Unable to reach control switch due to intensity, beam shot out of window, shattering it, pieces hovering in the air for a brief moment. Success! That happened in Arcane. That's when they broke the window. That's when they broke the window. And you know, he had to reach the shutdown mechanism. Ah, that's cool. Results. Viktor was right. The increased power is enough to harness the crystal's energy, but it must be stabilized. What a change! Oh, sorry. What to change? Less conductivity? A larger copper prism? An old. Can I click? Okay, I thought it was like a link because it's actually highlighted. An alternative layout of the Runic script. Huh. Oh yeah, they had like Runic thingies on it. Ah, right. Our experiments created a lot of noise. If Heimerdinger hasn't discovered us yet, it's only a matter of time. Hold on. Isn't that slightly different from the story? Because in the story, they started hovering in the air. Or, no, it actually makes sense. Because they broke the window, they stopped the mechanism, it made noise, and then they had a bit of time. They were like, okay, let's figure out what to do next. Then they fiddled with the crystal a bit more. Suddenly they started hovering, and that's when Heimerdinger finally found them. So the timeline works. That's pretty cool. That's so cool! That's such a cool little snippet for Arcane. Alright, let's actually look at this. Is the Tally's hammer, right? Jayce's hammer. At the base of the grip of this finely crafted hammer, you notice an emblazoned J. It seems our inner pit innovator signs more than just each page on his book. As powerful a makeshift weapon as it is a handy tool, a hit from this will surely leave a mark. I believe this is... So it's not the Tally's hammer. The Tally's hammer, I thought it was a physical hammer, because the Tally's family has a hammer in the logo. Interesting. Anyway, Heimerdinger skis. Oh, that's what Viktor used when he was like, "Oh, this is not my rule." You know the one. You fumble with your fingers through the ring, observing that each key appears to be identical. Their ornate design distracts from the simplistic construction of their teeth. Yeah, that's very simple. Heimerdinger's tardiness is now perfectly explainable. He must spend countless seconds experimenting with each door opened wearing a calibration. Sorry, celebration, not calibration. That makes sense. It's simply a pain to use. And now this! Hex crystal bracelet! It is a hex crystal. Revealed right here, live on Necrit stream. It's a hextech gem then. The crystal calls out to you with the otherworldly hum. Imprecisable to hear, yet you hear yet heard deep within the caverns of your brain, Even drained of all arcane power, so this is drained. Even drained of all arcane power, the remains of something lingers. You shake your head, feeling the thoughts from your mind. Perhaps Heimerdinger was right. Nothing good can come from this. You did not hear your own mind, you heard the Breckern. Alright, so it is a hex crystal. Which means that the mage was actually using a hex crystal for magic, just like was described in Journal. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool piece of hextech history. I'm blown away by how amazing this is. Although, okay, I have to say, can you go back? I think it's actually the video into the Arcane. There was a video for this. We will, by the way, explore the world in just a moment, but hold on. Okay, nothing there. Oh, no, watch now. Hold on, maybe. That's it. In this trailer, it's like, you know, it shows nothing. It's like, oh, look for this event, yada da. Hold on, you know, it shows this. The 4 characters, right there. Hold on. You know, like, okay, these are the 4, you know. It's Jayce, Vi, Caitlyn, Jinx. I think, like, Jayce is interesting. Caitlyn will be interesting, but I don't feel like Vi and Jinx will bring that much. You know, that much more detail. Exactly, there's no Viktor, for example. So I feel like Viktor is, sorry, I feel like Jayce is gonna be the best out of these, because Jayce is so interesting here. Because what will Vi and Jinx talk about? You know, like, stuff in the lanes and you know, yada da. Caitlyn will talk about her case. Yeah, no Viktor, this is sad. Viktor was so cool. Anyway, that's that. This is so awesome. Is there anything secret that I can click on? I don't think so. Can I click on the window? Oh, I can also drag. Okay, the client can kind of handle it. Also, by the way, I finished all my loot. It will never load on stream. It will never load on stream. My loot loaded earlier today. And I was like, it will never load again. So I just opened all of my capsules from Arcane and the worlds and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not opening this on stream because this is gonna happen. It will never. No, wait a bit. No, it doesn't work. If you click on it, it either loads immediately or it is stuck. But yeah, it loaded. It actually loaded when no one was looking. I got like Eternals for like Shaco and Brand, I think. Anyway, this thing in the client is so amazing. It's so amazing. It is so good. God damn it! Such a cool piece of history right there. God damn it. All right. So that's that.